Having trouble keeping up? No matter. I shall wait for you as long as it takes. You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Another dogged adventurer come to take my life. Many have tried, and as you can plainly see, all have failed. I would abandon any such fool ideas if I were you. After all, that which is won by brute force is apt to be lost to the same. Perhaps I might interest you in a game of wits instead. I set before you a simple task. Solve my riddles to satisfaction. Should your answers please me, I will bestow upon you the contents of yon chests. I trust I have your attention? If so, take your place and we shall begin.
The Sphinx's riddles are designed to baffle and confuse. I fear we pawns can be of little aid here, Master.
I shall stand by you, Master, whatever you decide.
Fear not the plunge into the unknown. Fear only. If so, take your place and we shall begin. Your resolve is commendable. The fool beholds a sage in the mirror. The sage a fool. Which is it you see, I wonder? Life is an enigma, a lender of mortal debt. Yet lighter pack makes fleeter foot, and challenge nimbly met. So grant to me what you most prize, and thence elude your ponderous demise. So, this is your prized possession? A most revealing choice. Do you consent to give it to me, knowing that it may never be returned? Well, well. Very good. That's the spirit. Such generosity deserves a reward, methinks. Why don't you take a peek in yon chest?
Outstanding.
come to test your wits? Love is as twin to madness, they say. They are bound fast, as night is today. So bring forth your most beloved to me, that I might gauge the depth of your insanity.
With the port crystal placed, we'll be able to use a fairy stone to return here in an instant.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent? And an important personage, you mean?
Aye. Tellies, her ties to this figure from the neighbouring country have a romantic tint.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. I return safe and sound, and I dare say, wiser for my travels.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Come to test your wits. Love is as twin to me. So bring forth your most beloved to me, that I might gauge the depth of your insanity. Is this your most beloved you bring before me? Well, well. Very good. Not half bad. Yet only one you bring? I'd thought you capable of more. A promise made, a promise kept. And so I shall open for you a chest.
'Tis not what I expected.
Come to test your wits. The parent knows the child, yet the reverse is far from true. The child knows not the parent. Such is the parent's due. I am a lost child, for kinship do I yearn. So bring to me my parent, that I might better learn. Come to test your wits. Our eyes are our allies, yet oft do they betray, for eyes tell lies. So I advise, and thence do lead astray. Yet, how will your eyes advise you? Venture through yonder door, and retrieve that which is of greatest value.
He's a strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness. Whatever powers this vessel holds are clearly far from common, but it does seem intended to carry something.
It could prove quite useful. We ought to investigate it, find out what it can do. Fresh rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
It was excellent. I could have done no better.
I can do no less in service to the Arisen.
Bad idea.
Right you are. Let me get that. All things considered, I suspect that is something best left alone.
Quite right. Let sleeping dogs lie, as they say. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Hasn't even noticed aught being pilfered.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
Are you in need of healing, Arisen?
If we must. Let us finish this quickly.
Understood. Attack now, while the owner's attention is fixed on its favorite prey. Do hurry. Well done. Hold fast, Arisen! I shan't let you fall! You must remain calm, else all will be lost. It seems we have arranged our plan. Restless and hungry makes an easy prey. Understood. Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? Got hold of the enemy! Splendid.
Water is now invisible in this. This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
'Tis a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
Come to test your wits? Yet, how will your eyes advise you? Venture through yonder door and retrieve that which is of greatest value. So, this is your choice? The greatest worth your eyes descried? Indeed, this is what I sought. Your eyes see true. No greater worth can there be than that found in simplicity. As promised, I shall bestow upon you a prize. Collect it from yon chest and take this file too. Its purpose I shan't divulge. How you use it is up to you.
A resounding success.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master. That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation. Oh, what does this...
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Have you found any of the items we discussed? Perchance. Always a pleasure.
Go on, have a look.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly... Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance.
Are you fit to travel? Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
interested in my wares? Puts me in the mood. Welcome. Well, mustn't let it burn. I've more time than I know how to spend. I quite like it.
A lonely place.
Good to see you. Those garments you gave me had a marked effect. Albert set off to work the moment he saw them, and he's been working steadily e'er since. I ne'er thought I'd see the day. To be frank, I've not the slightest interest in the man, but he can surely benefit this city much more by performing an honest duty than by begging on the streets. In short, you've done us all a service. Pray, allow me to show my appreciation.
I expect Magistrate Woldhar would be well versed in the subject of grimoires. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
I don't know what to do.
I suppose that's enough for one day. Mayhap I ought to be getting... Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. But you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
Tis good to see you up.
Got something for me?
Pray, follow me.
Here we are.
Oh, on the hunt for the grimoire entitled Towering Earth, are you? One moment. Here it is. Towering Earth, the Forsaken Text. Aye, you may take it. I can cast no magics myself, after all. Left in my care, 'tis as a pearl before swine. Not to mention, I've already read it. With the aid of 'twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign in a bid to pass the throne. Alas, 'twould seem yet 'tis clear it's what can we learn from this?
Over here, if you please.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boats.
I expect that's a common occurrence in our line of work.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs.
Just remember not to say I've somewhere to be. I'm dead on my feet. Maybe I'll kip right here.
Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of not to mention. I have to find the means to procure... Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself. I am grateful beyond words, sir. In that case, the slums are a bane to the... We do what we can with what little your aid is most appreciated.
Tell is, miasmite can be harvested from phantoms, monsters that wander the world at night.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. When treated to... the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find.
I've trained for this.
I don't know what to do. Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds directly. Ah, but in place of a rule, only if you've the time and inclination, of course. As servants of the gracious hand, yet, at times, perhaps you will recall the parent, an unfortunate pair. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, so he was put into our care.
It seems Lady Elena means to give us a tour of the gracious hand. Might we not take her up on the offer?
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judge. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, but I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue. Come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch.
Psst. You there. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day. It started with a slight fever. I'd see that empty bed. An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the great...
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
Each of our patients deserves our full attention.
Might I beg but a moment of your time? This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
I fear I've much to attend to.
What teachings might salve the people's woes?
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days. There has been talk of sending him down to the basement. That is, the basement sick room, where none of the other sisters are permitted entry. Tell Liz, she gives the patients a special medicine, which is to be expected. Those who can yet...
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, you've done this much for me. Would you be willing to... you've my thanks. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to see, I've already reported so I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need. If it exists to be found.
To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, We shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
True enough.
'Twould be prudent to investigate the most suspicious place first, methinks. Shall we make for the basement sick room? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
I concur.
We who serve the heavens must be averted.
I see our goal has changed. I would not
I'd fain hear you speak on any subject, friend. Might I beg a favor? For you? Many thanks.
We must rest, though the sun is...
It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Ready to forge on? Would you mind coming over here? Twould be prudent to investigate the most suspicious place first, methinks. Shall we make for the basement sick room? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
What should I do?
Perfect spot for a kill. May the heavens protect you.
We have reached our destination.
We found some evidence, but there might be more to discover. Let us scour every inch of this room.
Splendid.
Might we not complete our delivery while we're here?
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
I quite agree.
Oh, someone help me. Oh.
Over here, if you please.
Medicine? Now!
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here. We're here, Master.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? Do you think... Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must... You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found... These look like... Johann and Bruno. I recall them being especially... At any rate, they may know aught...
treatment is an endless one.
Might we not seek out the individuals to whom the... records of treatment belong, and question them about Lady Elena. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person. I wavered between life and death for quite some time. Can't say as I missed that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the...
Let me get that.
Elena, a fine woman by all accounts. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her. In the end, I survived, but methinks... And once, I saw her. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. You'd think 'twere medicine. But I'd not have bought medicine from them. They were whispering. But I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square, in the eastern part of the common quarter.
Why would Lady Elena meet with such a suspicious personage? Mayhap we ought to ascertain the truth with our own eyes.
Then follow me.
I'll lead the way.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Not sure why I came here to begin with.
Would you mind coming over here?
It's good to see people in such high spirits.
This way, Master. Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance...
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Nicely done.
You suppose wrong. I command their full...
Ha! You're a fierce...
Enough.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want...
Glad we understand each other.
Aye, be seeing you.
This is not the first we've heard of Lord Phases. What could his aim be, I wonder?
That's odd.
Would that I could spend all day here. Any chance to be alone is a welcome one. I don't know what to do.
I want to go home.
I could use a mug of ale. All three.
I can make no sense of this.
You're back. Pray, tell me, I have noticed that the abbess...
Isn't there anything to do?
Why, hello.
What should I do?
I quite like it here.
This is my sort of place. The more the merrier.
I don't mind crowds.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth...
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, but it's not necessarily easy to counter.
Continue our onslaught, and the behemoth will soon topple. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
So, we meet again. Need anything? They're too late to further one's trade. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy some. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Many thanks to you. Need anything?
Only thing Thursday for is pulling in a scrap.
Slim pickings of late. Losing my touch.
Must hold out till someone comes to relieve me. I'll do so I can leave.
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. You want me... Interesting. Well, naturally I'll need a bit of time with it.
Politic this morning.
Anywhere right now.
What is it? I've not had the...
Welcome, sir. If you've... After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation. When there are so many exciting methods of combat to be tried. Always a pleasure.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Not sure I can handle this.
This is no good. Can't let myself get distracted. Oh.
Anyone all the time to sleep.
Apart from my joints, I've naught to complain of.
Where will the wind blow me today, I wonder?
Ah, there you are. I must ask, where did you acquire that concoction? To be plain, 'tis more poison than physic. It has the potential to heal one's ailments, certainly. But only if they could survive long enough, which isn't likely. Worse still, it has addictive properties that are likely to cause the patient to become dependent on its deadly effects. I say patient, but I should hope whoever made this did not intend it as a method of treatment. You'd have to be well and truly mad to attempt such a thing. Worse still, it has addictive... I say patient, but...
Time to hit the sack.
One of these days I'll buy myself a manor.
I'll do as I please. Let them try and stop me.
Only fools and urchins boast of their coin.
About time I taught that dullard a lesson.
I'm dead tired.
pleasure than refining one's art. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy some. The creation of a masterpiece takes time. Hope to see you again.
What am I to do? An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
This ox cart will not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
It seems to me we'll find some rare materials here.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Mayhap 'tis time you used your lantern, Master.
I espy a hobgoblin!
Our foe is susceptible to lightning attacks! We have sufficient evidence to warrant Lady Elena's arrest. Let us apprehend her and set proceedings in motion. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
Mayhap I ought take stock. See what's needed. Don't mind what they say. I'll hold my head high. What should I do?
Follow me, if you would.
Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, he's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid. Not even... No need to worry, though. The abbess is tending...
have arrived.
I fear I've much to it.
What are you doing?
Unhand me this.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Suffice to say, your testimony, combined with the evidence you've procured, have cast a great deal of suspicion upon the Abbess that she isn't like to shake. Pray have this, sir. 'Tis your reward for aiding us in our duty to this city.
Who goes there?
Many thanks for your assist. Many thanks for your assistance in this matter.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten. What business? Suppose I best earn my keep.
Well, this is no good.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures? Ho, ho! To think if only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned, and 'twould wound my pride if your curiosity shall not be denied, however. The man's home is located in Backbatal. You need only tell...
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Won't someone do aught about this?
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I expect Magistrate Walder would be well versed in the subject of grimoires. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
My head hurts just thinking.
Over here, if you please.
I must confess, I'm rather lost. Oh, heavens above! 'Twas you, wasn't it? You took the Abbess. The acts she committed were unforgivable. But what do you expect will befall the rest of us without the Abbess? We cannot possibly attempt. Forgive me. 'Twas an improper thing to say in light of the lives taken so unjustly. I will do what I can. But I fear...
This place cheers me right up.
Got any good store?
Pray, keep your voice...
I will do what I can.
I don't know what to do.
When does my watch end?
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
It's this way.
Barely slacked a wink. Some of us don't
This ox cart's bound for the... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Not more.
Fine. Out the car.
Oxcart.
Need anything?
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
What? You had the Abbess arrest? Why? She's the lady. Ah, of course. That's why you had me look at that mixture. Well, I'll have naught more to do with this, thank you. In fact, I rather wish you hadn't involved me to begin. But I suppose I could be. Don't look at me like that. If you want my services, I'll require a significant donation if I'm to alleviate the effects of that. See? That wasn't. You'll find that I'm happy to aid those in need. No need to fret. I'm a hard worker. No need to fret.
supper.
Let's take it easy today. My knee. Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy some. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Many thanks to you.
A forgery. I wonder whether we'll find a purpose for it.
'Tis nigh indistinguishable from the genuine article. That fact alone means it has potential.